Couple of thoughts on how to find the right real estate agent for your purchase here in Central Oregon. So a couple of thoughts. Now, I've noticed that YouTube, even going back 2 or 3 years ago, it got to where these real estate people were creating so many YouTube videos, and they were so high tech and, like really good. They're doing a good job of making videos, and they're making so many of them that they're just really crushing the algorithm. And I can't compete with that. I'm a real estate broker. I'm not a professional marketer. I make real estate videos about Bend, but mostly my real estate walkthroughs. And I stopped really even trying. I just do my thing. And, I don't have time to be a full-time YouTuber. And it seems like that's what a lot of these people are. They've just spent every hour of the day making YouTube videos. So you got to wonder, okay, how are they as an actual real estate agent? Because they're not selling any real estate if they're 24/7 making YouTube videos, okay? I sell real estate. That's what I do, and been in Bend for 30 years. And I want to offer you a couple of thoughts on finding the right agent. I've done this a lot. I've bought my own properties outside of the state. I know what it's like when you're going through that process. When I recently bought a house up in Coeur d'Alene, we wanted to connect with an agent up there, and we did that. We ended up talking to probably 7, 8 different agents. I didn't let them know that I was a broker. I wanted to be treated just like everybody else, and just to kind of see what that experience was like. And so we did that. Pretty disappointing. Honestly, I think during COVID, a lot of agents got in and it was just taking candy from a baby. They really never learned any skills. They never tried. They never put any effort into building their systems and so on. So, what we found was a couple of different brokers that we thought, let's meet with them. We did that, and different personalities really were evident. We really liked 2 different agents. One of them was really outgoing, a big personality, nice guy, and super friendly. We had a lot in common. And the other guy was much quieter. He's a retired police officer, more of an educator. And what I started doing was I would send both of them a text message at the same time and see what kind of feedback I would get from them. And their different styles were very clear. And I realized very quickly that I wanted a broker that was an educator, a teacher, an advisor, not somebody that would just give me these quick responses that were geared towards closing a deal. And that's a better fit for me. That's my style. I'm not interested in selling you a house. That's not my thing. I want to guide you to the right place in the right neighborhood. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. That's just my style. You're going to buy a house with or without me. And I think the thing to do is to make sure that whoever you're choosing as your agent is somebody that you like the way they communicate. They can communicate well. They have systems and automation. They can use their camera because they're going to need to make you videos. They can communicate in a way that you're comfortable with. Some people like phone calls. Some want to just text. Others insist on email only. So we have to conform to what's best for you. And that's what we do. So I would focus on that. Make sure that whoever you're choosing has really strong experience in transactional history. How many transactions have they completed? A lot of your big shots with the big teams, like let's just say you're going after a really well-known team and they're well-branded and they seem like they're super good at what they do. Typically, you're not going to work with the big shot, the face, the name on everything. You're going to be working with another agent that is, maybe that's all they do is work with buyers or sellers. So you're not going to be working with that big name, okay? So just know that. And that's okay. It's just, I want you to know that. It's not, you're going after the big, well-branded name. You're not going to be working with the main guy. He'll get on the phone call with you right at first, but then that's the last time you're going to talk to him. That's the way it is. Our team, basically, if you call me, you're going to work with me unless it turns out that I really think that you have a lot more in common with one of the people on my team, and it's just a natural fit. Otherwise, I would definitely be taking care of you. So your communication style, your history, make sure they're full-time, they're really into the market, and they can really educate you on every aspect of it. The financing, terms, negotiating, the process. They've got to have systems and their A-team in place. If they don't, I would recommend keep looking. And their experience and their time in Central Oregon. I've been here 30 years in Bend, owned businesses here, had many employees, raised 4 children in Bend, seen the highs, seen the lows. I know the builders, the developers, the different neighborhoods, the upcoming projects, the problems around Bend, the challenges that we face. You name it, let's talk about it. That's my style. And we're gonna communicate and we're gonna educate until such a time as we find the right property. And so I know it's a lot, but you got to take it one step at a time. Set up some interviews with agents, sit down and try to find a good fit. Don't get in a hurry. The right people will show up, and I hope that I could be in that conversation with you. And so I look forward to talking to you. Paul Frazier, Google me as well. Google Paul Frazier, Bend, Oregon. Read my reviews. And hopefully that will put me on your list and we can move forward and talk some more. But you can always reach me in Bend, Oregon at 541-797-9966 at eXp Realty. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.